What up, y'all? Daffy Speaks, episode one, man. And I just want to thank everybody, you know what I'm saying, for the encouragement, for the support. I've been sitting on a lot of content for a while, man, but I've been just trying to get everything put together, man. And I wanted to make sure when I started giving you these monologues, these episodes, that I was able to take you like into a thought process of, thinking deeper than just surface conversation. But I do, first of all, we just came out of the election, the general election for the United States president, and we all know who won. But I just want to open up with a little montage. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to do that respectfully. And let's just take a listen and see where we go with this. Daffy Speaks, episode one, Glitch in the Machine.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back.
Giving support, letting people know that she appreciates what they did for her campaign. Okay, nice.
So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted. Not
It's not for some. Um, if you look at the political map of the United States of America for the general election on November the 5th, they decided who they wanted to be in office, and I think it's clear as day. But what I think Kamala Harris ran a great campaign. I mean, she did the best she could with the situation. I think she had about 110 days to run a campaign. I think what happened is she was failed by the Democratic Party, and I mean that not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. I'm just speaking what I feel. I think, if the Biden administration knew that Joe Biden was not going to run for a second term, right? I think he should have just played the cards of letting, a primary occur and then letting the people decide who they really wanted. I think a lot of times they didn't get into the pertinent issues, they didn't dig deep enough. And the other candidate, which is President-elect Donald Trump, he spoke to the people that felt the most disenfranchised, and he did that in a very convincing fashion. Whether you like it or not, it's what happened. I think a lot of times when we come to voting blocks, I don't think we speak too deep into the issues. I think we just speak about what we think we understand, but we don't get to the level of thinking about super PACs. We don't think about what our actual community involvement entails. We literally just speak to the point of, well, I don't think it's fair. I mean, life ain't fair, right? But you go to work every day. You might not like your job, but you go to work because they give you a living wage to make a living. So you go to work. What else are you gonna do? And I think that's where I'm at a point now. I think about a lot of these things, and you hear people, what they talk about, they're so emotionally involved, so much wanting to be. I feel like it's not fair. Life ain't fair for the second time. You hear me? And you have to figure out where you followed in this paradigm of what may or may not occur in the coming months, coming years. But I think, to Kamala Harris. She run a great campaign. She did the best with what she had to work with, man. And I mean, that's cool. But at the same time, if you're asking me, I mean, I love me some Meg the Stallion. I love me some Glorilla, you know what I'm saying? And it's great. You should have had them booked if you would have basically said, if we win this election, election night, I want y'all to come out and sing these songs and these tunes. But man, on that campaign trail, I don't know who your canvassers were or how y'all were polling the different areas, the different neighborhoods. And I'll tell you this personally, I didn't get one text from that campaign and at all. But I have several other texts from these other campaigns. I'm like, where'd y'all get my number from? You see what I'm saying? The community outreach was there, but I think when it came to communicating with these devices we use every day now, they didn't do that at a high level. You know what I'm saying? And that's my opinion. And like I said, I'm always here to help, always here to guide, just giving my viewpoint today, man. But I mean, just thinking about it, man, it was like you only gave Kamala Harris, because of the decisions they made, 110 days to start a campaign to run for president against somebody who has in U.S. history become the second president to become a non-consecutive term, two-term president. Dude, the numbers in the game, the numbers in the math, you know what I'm saying? But I seen that, man, and I was just like, yeah, man, this is a rough ride right here. But I mean, you gotta think about everything at a high level. She ran a good campaign, but once again, the thing that Donald Trump does different than a lot of his predecessors in that party, in the Republican Party, he knows how to pander to his people. And if you can't pander to your people, you can't win. If you can't get people that wouldn't normally vote for you, they wouldn't normally vote for you, can't get them to vote for you, how you gonna pull it off? And if you think about the swing states or the states, Donald Trump flipped four of the states that typically go blue. I mean, so just saying that, man. I mean, what do you think was gonna happen? Like, and if you're out here saying, I'm gonna move to another country if so and so wins, fine. Do you even have a passport? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this stuff just be it sounds good, man. But like I said, I think as a people, as a culture, I think it's not that we have to do better. I think individually we have to do better. And then once you do better individually, you can figure out what you need to do to make things work in your life, for your family's life, and things of that nature, man. But I mean, man, it's rough, man. It's rough out here, man. And I think a lot of times, man, we don't really know how we want things to go. We think we do. We really don't. But I mean, it happened, man. She fought a good fight to the end. I won't say nothing bad. I won't say nothing bad about my sisters, regardless. Regardless of what you think they are from an ethnicity standpoint. I won't say anything bad because I'm not here to do that. I like to speak to the facts, about what's going on. Glitch in the machines, episode one. So we just talking about the glitch in the machine. I mean, and simply put, man, like just think about a lot of the things that are going to change in the coming months. You know what I'm saying? Think about whether it changes January, day after, whatever, inauguration day. You got to think, man, you got to think about how's it going to affect our economy? How's it going to affect education? Because I know they were saying they wanted to slash the Department of Education. You have to think about the community programs that may, lose funding. I mean, and then for underrepresented groups, I look like I'm an underrepresented group when it comes from a ethnic standpoint, fine. But I mean, we need to think about how we can stay informed on getting involved, understanding how politics and political dynamics affect personal and professional lives. I ask anybody today, are you familiar with a super PAC? Do you know what a super PAC is? Is there one out there that fits your cause? And what would you do to become a part of that super PAC? Like think about these things. And, I mean, that's it. Can't do nothing else, man. I mean, this is real life. It's gonna change, whether you like it or not, however you feel about it, it's gonna change. And I do want to challenge a lot of my people that will be following me or people that may see this video. Like, let's turn your challenges into opportunities, man. Like, what can you do better? What can you do to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday? What can you do? You know, and like you have to face and overcome challenges to become great. I mean, growth opportunities exist everywhere you go. You just gotta want to grow, and like I said, man, self-improvement, you have to set goals, build resilience, and cultivate a positive network. Period. I mean, you can't do nothing else. And like for me personally, man, I can tie this back to my personal experience. Like I said, years ago, I started my career working for the Kroger company. One of the best experiences of my young adult life, was working at Kroger. Had a little adversity in the moment, but because of the adversity, I ended up having a great mentor. A great mentor. His name Gerald. Won't say his last name. I'll just say shout out to Gerald. Great guy, great mentor, and just somebody I greatly appreciate because he would tell me, he would say, "Hey man, why you mad about something you can fix?" I said, "Damn, that's heavy. You can fix it. Why you mad?" And I say that to say this, man. I met a lot of good people along my way. Some people I don't even deal with in life anymore, but I'm thankful for these people. Shout out to T, for what it is. Shout out to you, brother. For what you taught me and my peoples in the beginning, man. Things go how they go, but it's life. I'll never not appreciate what I learned from being around that brother. I reference name T, good guy. Things happen, life happens. I mean, just thinking about, working in grocery, worked in finance, I worked in telecom, and I've been able to enjoy life in the sense of being able to be in environments that I'm just a little boy from Park Hill, man, building 52 from before I was born, right around the time I was born. We started off in building 46, but I'm just a little kid from Park Hill, man, in my mind from building 46, building 52, building 55, and just being thankful about where I come from, man, because it's been a hell of a road, right? But we do what we got to do, man. We fight. So I say all that to say, you got to be accountable for what you do, how you deal with it, what you want to do moving forward. Because a lot of times we just be out here thinking things are going to work for us, and it's not going to work. You got to actually put the work in, man. And I challenge myself every day because of the work I do now, which I don't really get into. I challenge myself now to be better. And that's all you can do, man. And that's it. You can't really do anything else, man. So yeah, man, I just wanted to give a brief overview today, man, of just the election on a quick level, thinking about why it happened how it did. And as you see the map, you see why it happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go into that detail today. I just wanted to give, Glitch in the Machine, episode 1. I just wanted to give you a little sneak preview of what's to come. We'll be talking about all kind of political topics, societal issues, societal norms, societal ills. We'll be doing a little bit of everything, man. So what I will be talking about, I'll have another episode dropping in a couple of days. We'll actually talk about hip hop and the impact of hip hop on personal and professional growth. And I think you all will really like that segment. But yeah, today, man, I just want to leave you with a little quote from me, man. It's like I do what I do to get to where I need to go. If they ain't going where I'm going, I can't go. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, you got to be who you are. You got to stick to your guns. That's it, man. So until next time, man, Daffy Speaks, episode 1, Glitch in the Machine, holla.